Hey, welcome back to another episode of Magical Insight with Luke Hillis. This is a show about tools and perspectives and practices for increasing fulfillment and joy and success in life. And what I'd like to share with you today, I'd like to be more open and vulnerable in my own journey today. And I'm inspired to share this because I'm having some of my own struggles at the moment. As much as I put on a smiling face, and it's true, I mean, I still feel happy, of course, but I do have challenges too that I feel like get me down to various extents. And since that's what's real to me right now, that's what I'd like to share with you um, for a few reasons. One is that I think that just some open sharing might be really valuable for you because you might be dealing with some similar kinds of things, and just hearing somebody else say it might kind of help you, acknowledge it for yourself, or just hearing someone else's version of it might kind of help you realize some solutions for your own version. If you've ever had an easier time coming up with good suggestions when other people tell you their problems than when you tell yourself, then that could be useful too. And because it's part of my mission in life to encourage more open, authentic communication in general. And so I can be a model of that by sharing openly with you right now. You know, what's really striking me these days is that I think in many ways I've given up on quite a few of my dreams in life. Given up in the sense that's like, I don't live with the ongoing enthusiasm of believing that they're possible. And this is an important point about motivation, that we're only really motivated towards things that we fundamentally believe are possible. Like, you might be really excited with the idea of being able to breathe underwater. And I mean, you can with a scuba equipment, but I'm not talking about that. I mean, just like literally jumping into the lake and being able to swim and breathe underwater, and it's like, yeah, you've seen movies with that, and but if you believe that you can't do it, which I think is a wise belief to have, I don't know how you would, but and I don't recommend you try to just choose to believe and jump in and try to breathe underwater. I don't think that would be smart. But it's not, to me, it's not a very exciting prospect because I don't really believe it's possible. But if somehow I were to suddenly start to believe, like, I tapped into some spiritual ability that I could breathe underwater, I mean, then it would become really exciting because then I believe it's possible. The same thing with flying. If you've ever, many spiritual traditions have in their lore the ability to fly. And it's like, if you really felt that you were tapping into the ability to fly, how exciting would it be to fly? But until you do that, then it's kind of like, it's kind of a fairy tale in a way. If you don't really, you don't really imagine it or feel excited about it until you really believe you can do it. So, where I was going with all of this is that I've had a lot of different dreams in my life. I've dreamed of, one kind of concept is becoming like what I would call a ninja. And to me, a ninja is someone who just has physical mastery, awareness mastery, intellectual mastery. They can, climb anything, and they have incredible skills, and they can move invisibly, and all of this. And I just don't really see myself doing that. It just seems impossible. And so it's like that liveliness of when I used to, do something with the intention of training towards being a ninja and really believe that I could get there. Every step of the journey was really exciting because I believed I was getting there. But now I don't really believe I'm getting there. Other desires, like this came up for me yesterday. I was playing music, and I could feel like my bursting like the music that's trying to come out, and that I was creating to some extent, but I just don't really have the mastery yet to play it well. I was just kind of noticing, like I've been in this stage of musical development for so many years, of just like having all the stuff that's not quite coming out, and I just feel stuck with it. I think to overcome that, I need to really be more consistent in my practice and be more narrow in my focus. I think I tend to play around more than really be disciplined and focused about things. So that's a strategy that I could use, and if I got a real teacher too, rather than just being on my own, that would also really help. But then it's like I don't really feel like I have the time and the energy to do it properly between my full-time work and taking good care of myself and wanting to just have some fun and like other interests too. I just doesn't really feel possible, at least at this stage in my life. And so to spend so many years, it makes me doubt about the future as well. And other things, I could go on to other things. But there's just a whole list of things that I know in my teenage years, maybe early 20s, just felt like were so invigorating because I felt like I was becoming those things. And now I don't really feel like I'm becoming those things. And it's like, here's another one. This is a deep one. So, it's sort of, I feel inner conflict around saying it, but I think it's worthwhile to be said that I've grown up in a spiritual community and always had the pursuit of enlightenment as a driving thing for me. And really the belief that it was not too far away. And now I feel like it's really far away. I mean, not the qualities, there's qualities of enlightenment like greater peace, greater equanimity, greater energy, greater skills, greater happiness. And the truth is, as much as I am saying this kind of stuff, all saying what I've been saying, all those things are true, actually, holistically in my life. I am all of those things. And so you could say that's the growth of enlightenment. But I had these ideas of, seeing like ecstatic beauty and like the unity of all things and like overflowing love and all these lovely things. And I mean, fundamentally, I do believe that that's all still real and possible, but somehow practically it just seems impossible. So these are these things that I just feel like, and then I feel like it undermines my joyousness during the day, that I run into people, and I mean, fundamentally, there's this edge of disappointment as an undercurrent of existence. I feel like that I'm just this, that I right now I'm bringing it more to the surface and thinking about it. But for years, I felt like there's this sort of undercurrent edge of like, oh, I didn't do it, or I can't do it, or I'm not enough, and these elements. So anyway, maybe you have something like this going on too. I don't really have a lot of solutions at the moment to offer. I've got theories, but since I don't feel like I'm really living them, I won't dive into them so much. Or I won't act like I'm a teacher of this. I'm more of a student. I'm more curious than I am knowledgeable. So I hope that this video was opening to you and was valuable for you to be vulnerable with yourself. If you feel like you have made some tangible progress around this kind of thing, please do comment and share, for me and for everyone else who will watch this video, and because the teacher always gains more anytime you teach something. I will tell you a thought that I had, though. I'm so short on time. Maybe I'll share it another time. We'll leave it at that. Okay, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Please subscribe and share and comment and reach out to me if it appeals to you, and we will talk again soon. Bye.